it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try the air now with Newton. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They come out here in the eye. They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know most defenses, 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them, and then you throw the ball over their heads, and now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. They run. Devontae Freeman. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now Ryan on second down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And the QB steps over the line of scrimmage. That's an illegal forward pass.
And that is so rare because at the different positions, you have to know different things. Wide receivers have to know where the first down line is. Quarterbacks almost always know where the line of scrimmage is.
So a costly penalty marker, and it's now 3rd and 11. They send Green to the left on his own. Newton. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the rim. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to try and go deep again. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And some room to maneuver. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
A big play there for the Panthers. 45 yards on the ground. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes the heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Panthers, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.